Good old YouTube. Thank you again, dear lovely viewer, for joining me. And as always, ringy ding, get that bell on if you haven't already. Give the video a little like and a thumbs up and a comment. And once again, appreciate you all being here. Now, I am fresh out the bath and wearing some nice Ralphie's. Anywho, that's the self-promotion done with. Let's discuss how to move house the easy way, right? The way that I've done it. And trust me, I am not stressed with this. Well, maybe a little bit. But just before we do, let's get ourselves some more Hennessy poured. Every time I make a video, I'm going to have a plop of Hennessy. So let's set that down there and talk to you boink, about moving house the easy way. Right, let's just get a nice helping of that. You might want to pause now just to get a drink yourself, or whatever that might be, and then, whoops, that didn't quite go according to plan. That did. Anywho, right, moving house. Okay, so with this, what I like to do is, first of all, alright, at the time that you know where you're going, and I knew where I was heading pretty quick, alright, now I've started from scratch where I am now. So the first thing is, get in there with a viewing. Alright, if you like the place, measure it all out. Alright, if it's a sort of new move from fresh, like what I've done, measure it all out, get quotes for your carpets. Alright, those quotes for your carpets are absolutely essential. You want that in first. Now, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, but decorate the walls first. No, because you still need to move, right? Yes, in an ideal world, I would like to get the walls knocked up, get them done first, right? Smash the walls, get them done. However, reality in this one didn't permit that. So measure everything up, get your quotes for your carpets, all right? I found a really good deal on that, and I went for it straight away. The second thing then you want to do, all right, you're going to need to sort out the utilities in the new place. So now is a good time to get hold of whichever appropriate utility provider and get that sorted ASAP, ideally. All right. Then, this is what I did. All right. I started at the old place packing up everything that I know that I want, or at least sorting it into one side, and clearing out loads of crap. All right, the crap that I didn't want, mostly clothes, old tools, which corroded or whatever, and just generally things that I know that I can do without. We'll come to that one in a minute. However, back on the sort of self side of it, during that process, I made a bit of a mistake. Right, I threw out to a charity bin a really nice diesel jacket, and I'm quite pissed about that. So somebody's going to get a result. I'm hoping that it might still be at the old place amongst the confusion. We'll come back to that in a bit, right? So you pack up everything and get rid of what you don't want. Separate everything that you do want to one side. That's going to come in handy for step number 3, right? Because then you're going to want quotes off of removal companies. Now, I found one who are hopefully going to do the heavy lifting stuff in the next couple of weeks. Now, as and when that's done, depending on the job they do, will depend on whether or not I leave a video review for them, but we'll see. Alright? Now, once you've got that side of it covered, right, that should take you about 2 weeks. Alright, it did me. Then you want to tip in your notice. Alright, that's called a notice to quit, at least here in the UK. Alright, and typically it can be 4 weeks. Alright, some places require a couple of months, some less. Alright, but usually it's done on sort of like the first day of like the month or whatever, or when your rent's due. I've left a 2-week transition period. Alright, yes, I'm going to pay a little bit more in terms of the new place where I'm now at, but I don't mind swallowing that cost because I know I'm going to be here potentially for the rest of my natural life. Potentially. That's the intention anyhow. Alright? So you get your notice to quit. Alright? You service that. And now it can be, depending on who the property owner is, it could be verbal, written or email. They accepted an email from me. Right, that's fine. Okay, now that I found my quote for my removals, schedule the date. Alright, this is how I've done it. I've enlisted the help of a couple of friends who've got vehicles to deal with the necessities and the quick stuff, the stuff that I need for my uni. Alright, that got done on day 1. Believe you me, on day 1, when I knew that I viewed this place, I signed for it straight away. Trust me, right? I wasn't going to let this one go to waste. So immediately I took all my measurements, right? Got my quotes for my carpets, sorted all that out, utilities straight away. Make sure at the old place that I've got the utilities still running, because I know that I'm going to need that. Cover me for that transition period, right? We've already covered straight away that you box up and get rid of anything that you don't want. Trust me, the more you can get rid of, the better it will be for you. New beginning, new start, new everything. Alright, you'll see that when I do a house tour at some point. You'll get to see it. Alright? Once you've tipped your notice in, you know the date that the removals company are going to operate. Trust me, right? Works in your favour because now I know the day that they're turning up, I can make sure that both here and at the old place, they've got vehicle access. It saves them time and ultimately is better for me as well. The more time that they take, there's potential additional charges on that. But I already know that most of my stuff will go quite easily into a Luton. Alright, that's easy. So we've got that covered. All bases on that one are now covered. Tipped in my notice, as we said, that's all good. Alright? Now all I have to do is go back to the old place and make good everything else that I can and move anything else now that I know that I'm going to want in the intermediate term. Again, I'm hoping I find that diesel jacket there, because I am pissed about that. But I did find another one at TK Maxx, because I like good old TKs. Right, so that's what you want to do. Now, on the day that the removals company do what they've got to do, nice and easy. All right, everything here I'm going to have to cram into one corner for now, so they can come in and literally just dump the boxes where, you know, I know what's in them, so I can direct it. Right, okay, that goes in war room, some goes in living room, some in master bedroom. Nice and easy. It's easy for everyone. Right? The quicker that they get in and out, the better. The quicker that they get in and out, it's easier and better for everyone. Trust me, I want this done in a day, on the day. Alright? After that day, I'm not going to mention when that's happening for obvious reasons. After that, alright, I'm still going to have about 2 weeks. That gives me time to clean the old place down, get it ready to either get my deposit back or relinquish it, depending. I'm looking to get my deposit back, so I'm going to have to scrub the place, give it a good lick of paint, yada yada yada, whichever, right? Or hire someone in to do it. This is why I've always saved a little bit of money back, just in case, right? So that should be in your guidance anyways. Make sure that you've got money there. Alright, so schedule it for about 4 to 6 weeks in advance and make sure you've got the money there. It's dead easy. Alright? Once that point comes, alright, then it's time to start handing in old keys. For me, I'm going to sign for delivery. I'm going to post them. I could hand them straight back, but given the distance, given everything else, I think I'm going to elect to mail them. And with the prepayment meter cards that there was. Alright, so for the gas and the electric, it was prepayment smart meter cards. The communal door and the flat door. So 2 keys, 2 sets of plastic cards. Alright. Those get first class mailed in on recorded delivery. Make sure you get a receipt for it. Alright, so they can't come along and say, oh, you didn't hand in the keys, so we're going to charge you for locks. You don't want that. Alright? The only thing left to do after that point, and it's pretty straightforward, alright, is to take a final meter reading on the gas and the electric and then notify the provider that you've vacated that premises. Dead easy. And to transfer anything over to the new place. It's as simple as that. Congratulations, you've effectively moved house. Oh dear. Now, I would like to have done this a lot sooner, but there's a caveat to that. You're going to pay more money for the removals company, right? Quick little life hack for you though. Once you've got your quote, right, you've scheduled a day, ask if they can bring the day forward. Some may do it. The one that I'm using, no, because they're going to charge you more for that. Right? Now, if I wanted it as an urgent removals, which, believe you me, I could have done, I've got the money for it, they're going to put additional charges on that. Now, 835 quid is what it's going to cost me, right? Which I think is pretty reasonable given the equipment that I've got to move. I think that's more than reasonable on that one. But it'll be about 830 quid, which out of my sort of £6,000 budget for the whole project, I think is all right. Now, bearing in mind out of 6,000 quid, carpeted the place, right? Sorted the living room, no, sorry, not living room, I sorted the kitchen out, the bathroom, that's done, new appliances in, brand new bed, everything, and a new wardrobe, including the clothes that you see me wearing here. All new stuff, new beginnings, new start, new horizons, yada 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 and all that lot. So that's basically that. That's the quick how-to guide on moving house. Now, for some people it may vary, right? You might not need to deal with carpeting or decorating because it's already done, right? If you're moving into another private rented from a private rented, often that's the case. But in my case, no, I'm literally starting from, well, as you see, scratch. Alright? The decorating's going to come last. It's going to have to now. Alright? That's just the way it is. I would have liked to have got the walls done, as I said, first. Alright? It just makes it easier that way, but having said that, hey ho, good deal on carpets at the time. That's it. Alright? Leaving everything boxed, perfect for me. I've got everything out that I know that I need, so, such as my university. I've got the clothes out that I know that I need and that I want because they're all brand new. Alright? The kitchen sorted, and lastly the bathroom sorted. So I've got a place to keep clean and a place to eat. The bedroom's almost done, it's just decorating in there, so I've got a good place to sleep. Trust me, you're going to want that. When it comes to moving house, you want a good bed. Alright, I can't emphasise that enough. I dossed on the floor here for nearly 2 weeks, alright, and it hurt like hell. Let me tell you that now. It hurt. Alright, on a hard floor. Alright, I've done 2 weeks of that. Alright, not good. Alright, because I'm getting on. Alright. I had one of them blow up beds. Tried kipping on that and it deflated halfway through the fucking night. Which isn't much fun. Yeah, that pretty much summed that one up. So, yeah, that's the reason why I've gone about it the way that I have. But yeah, good bed. Make sure you got your bathroom in order and somewhere to eat. The rest of it now will fall into place. All I have to do is move the tools that I have here, which is all that lot. Alright, all that lot. I've now got to move that into another location. But it'll be alright. And maybe I can start thinking about building in my own wardrobes and my own cupboards and things like that. Right? Because I want it all bespoke, I want it all nice. Right? But yeah, that's effectively how to move house. Right? If I had my way, it'd be done in a day. But hey ho, it can't be. Alright? So, quick lowdown, once again. Number 1, clear out the stuff you don't want. Number 2, start packing, right? All the stuff that you do want. When you see the new place, measure up so you know to get your flooring sorted and if you've got the time to do the walls. Right? Next step, after that one, contact removals companies, get quotes. Right? Because as you're clearing out on sort of step one, step two, all right, that step four, when you get your quotes, you also want to be making sure that you've got everything boxed, right? Move to one side, so it's easier for them, all right? Step five, new place, you want your kitchen, your bathroom and your bedroom sorted first, all right? Nice and easy, dead easy. So you've got a place to keep clean, place to eat, place to sleep. The rest of it you can deal with it later, right? After that one, next step, all right, schedule a removal date, dead easy, all right? Find your vehicles, find the people that are going to actually do the heavy lift. Then after that one, then you go about closing down at the old place. All right, once you know that definitively that where you're going is secured, then you tip your notice in, right? So that'd be about step 7. Step 8, give the final go-ahead to the removals company and get that sorted. Step 9 will follow really quickly, and that's to give notice to the utility providers and give final meter reading. And finally, step 10, hand back the keys. Make sure that property is cleaned down and give back the keys. And that's it in a nutshell. Anywho, I think that's it pretty much done. And I'm just about ready for another Hennessy and another movie at some point. So I've been yours truly. Alright, thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully the advice comes good for you. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, ding dong, all the rest of it. And be sure to share the video with someone that you know might be looking for advice. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be putting out a follow-up for definite. Alright, once again, bottoms up, love you all, much love and respect as always, wishing you all the very best for any moves that you've got to do, and wishing you all the best for now and the future. Until then, as I said, I've been yours truly, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.